station just on the outskirts of Havana. People there had been waiting 4 days just to put diesel in their cars. They've been waiting there day and night, and that has become a regular situation in Havana and the rest of the country. The country, remember, Cuba last summer lived historic protests last July when thousands, perhaps tens of thousands of people took to the street protesting shortages. Now, those protests were catalyzed. They started because of a 12-hour power cut in a small western town called San Antonio de los Baños. Right now in Cuba, in the provinces, every single day, there's power cuts that are lasting for hours and hours and hours. And just imagine it in the sweltering heat. If you can't put the AC on, if you can't even put a fan on, if your kids don't have light to do their homework, if the food in your fridge is potentially rotting and going off because you don't have enough electricity or any electricity for hours on end, that's going to annoy you. And the Cuban government, I think, is very, very conscious that this is a massive political risk. I think the third thing I'd point to is that this also compounds a food crisis that Cuba's living through. There is not enough food in Cuba for all citizens to eat a healthy, balanced diet. There's particular problems with the lack of fresh fruit, vegetables, and meat and fish, protein. And agriculture also relies on diesel. And more in Cuba, we're seeing tractors that are being left in garages and people taking to oxen to plow fields. So less agricultural production, and also because of the diesel shortages, there's less lorries carrying these agricultural produce to market. So in Havana, everyone wants to buy mangoes. It's mango season right now, but unfortunately, a great many mangoes are being left to dangle and rot in towns nearby Havana. They're not getting to market.